Red flags in relationships are warning signs that indicate unhealthy or manipulative behavior. Examples include controlling behavior, lack of respect, love bombing, and emotional or physical abuse. These behaviors may start subtly but tend to become more problematic over time, potentially leading to toxic dynamics. Before you can address red flags, you need to understand what they look like and why they are dangerous. Let's look at 16 common red flags in men, women, and non-binary individuals that can arise in any relationship. By learning what they look like and why they are harmful, you can put an end to toxicity before too much damage is done. Number 1. Overly controlling behavior. Overly controlling behavior is a common red flag in relationships. People that try to control your movements, decisions, or beliefs are more concerned about what they want than what is best for you. If a guy or girl tries to control what you wear or where you go, this could be a red flag. In a healthy relationship, there is compromise and understanding around differences. Not one person controls the other person's actions. Number 2, lack of respect or trust. Trust is an important foundation in any healthy relationship. A major sign of an unstable relationship is when partners, friends, colleagues, or family members distrust you. Of course, we all have doubts sometimes, but they shouldn't stop us from trusting the people in our lives to do the right thing. Healthy relationships require trust and respect on both sides. Without respect, the foundation of any relationship is shaky at best. Number 3, lack of emotional support. The people closest to you should build you up, not break you down. When you love someone, you are committed to supporting and uplifting them. If you do not feel that support from your partner, family, or friends, something needs to change. Number 4, physical, mental, or emotional abuse. Physical, emotional, and mental abuse are undeniable red flags in any relationship. Physical abuse is easier to pick up on, but emotional and mental abuse can be just as damaging in the long run. And just like physical abuse, mental and emotional abuse can cause PTSD. Nobody ever has the right to use you as a scapegoat for their own problems. Those should be dealt with constructively and fairly. Abuse is never an acceptable response to a problem. Number 5, substance abuse. Substance abuse is a clear red flag. It indicates that a person struggles with impulse control and self-destructive habits. Depending on the substance, any relationship can quickly turn toxic if addiction is present. With that said, substance abuse is an illness and your loved one might need help. If you or someone you know is struggling, reach out to the Substance Abuse and Mental Health Services Administration for help. Number 6, narcissistic behavior. Narcissistic personality disorder is a mental condition that indicates self-obsession and a misplaced sense of importance. It can come across as delusions of grandeur, although not in a clinical sense. They are not experiencing a break from reality, although it might feel that way to the people close to them. Narcissists believe that the world revolves around them, and if anybody threatens this belief, turmoil and chaos tend to follow. Being emotionally involved with a narcissistic, ego-driven person can be exhausting and traumatizing. Their needs will always be considered more important than yours. Number 7, anger management issues. If someone you are close to has anger management issues, you might feel threatened or unsafe during a conflict. Lack of emotional regulation is a definite red flag for any relationship. We all should feel comfortable enough with a partner or friend to tackle difficult subjects without fearing for our safety. Anyone, man or woman, who uses anger as an intimidation tactic is displaying toxic behavior. Number 8, codependency. Codependency and the ensuing emotional labor might not always present themselves as toxic, but codependency in relationships can be a pervasive pattern that causes issues such as emotional exhaustion and increasing mental load. Codependency, or relationship addiction, happens when two people rely on each other exclusively for emotional, psychological, and even physical support. This alienates them from their other relationships and can stunt personal growth. Number 9, conflict avoidance. People that avoid conflict might think they are protecting the relationship from ruin, but in the end, it only results in long-winded passive aggression. As uncomfortable as it can be, embracing constructive conflict is a crucial element of all relationships. Without productive conflict, serious matters can never be resolved. This can lead to resentment and wasted energy. Number 10, constant jealousy. It is natural to feel jealous when your partner or friend is spending a lot of time with others. However, that is not an excuse to let it cloud your judgment. Someone who is constantly jealous of your connection with others cares more about what they want than your happiness. This jealousy often leads to manipulative tactics and other unhealthy behavior. Number 11, gaslighting. Gaslighting is a common manipulation tactic and a red flag in any relationship. It is an insidious form of emotional abuse in which the manipulator will make you question your own sanity or judgments. Victims of gaslighting are made to feel guilty regardless of whether or not they did anything wrong. Gaslighting is a clear red flag in any relationship. Number 12, lack of emotional intelligence. Emotional intelligence is the ability to perceive and manage emotions. People with a low level of emotional intelligence are unable to pick up on your feelings or empathize with you. This often results in unnecessary conflicts or forms of manipulation. Emotional abuse, including love bombing, often stems from low emotional intelligence. Number 13, social isolation. For many of us, our family and friends provide an important sense of community. It's a major red flag if someone in your life is negatively affecting your relationship with those you love. Healthy relationships should never come at the cost of other healthy relationships. Number 14, inability to communicate openly. One red flag in a guy or girl can be the lack of desire to communicate openly. Communication does not come easily for everyone. Feelings of confrontation, vulnerability, or losing control can all deter individuals from speaking out. But if your partner is unwilling to try and communicate, this could potentially be a red flag. Number 15, lack of social connection or friends. Not everyone has a huge circle of friends. Some people simply find it harder to connect with others. They could be dealing with social anxieties or shyness, but not having any friends or close relationships can be a red flag in a guy or girl. Number 16, love bombing. Love bombing is another major warning sign. When someone showers you with excessive attention and affection right from the start, it can be a sign of manipulation. This type of behavior can quickly turn into controlling behavior once the initial phase is over. Like with any delicate social situation, addressing red flags in a relationship requires tact, honesty, and self-care. Taking care of yourself should be a top priority in life. If a relationship is coming between you and your happiness, something needs to change. If you notice some red flags in your relationship, here's how to approach them. First, acknowledge your needs. Don't sacrifice your happiness for others. Self-care helps clarify what you truly want. Second, communicate. Open, honest dialogue is key to resolving conflicts. Third, avoid being overly emotional. Stay calm to tackle difficult issues effectively. Fourth, seek professional help. If challenges feel overwhelming, therapy or counseling can help. Fifth, be honest with yourself. Face the truth about your feelings and the relationship's problems. Sixth, set boundaries. Clearly express your needs and limits to protect your well-being. Seventh, reconnect with friends and family. Surround yourself with supportive people for perspective and strength. And last, know when to leave. If a relationship is toxic and draining, leaving is an act of self-care. Ultimately, staying true to yourself and setting clear boundaries can help navigate difficult relationships or decide when it's time to move on. It doesn't matter if it's a romantic relationship or a new relationship with a colleague. Knowing how to identify red flags is important. Toxic relationships can be a vacuum of energy and happiness, but there are ways for us to learn defenses against these unhealthy dynamics. Relationships can only thrive when everyone involved is being met with the same love and kindness that they are giving out. From the office to the playground, navigating healthy social dynamics is a fundamental part of the human experience. Now you can watch the recommended videos on the screen. I hope you found this video is helpful. Please like and comment your thoughts below. Don't forget to subscribe for more content. I'll see you there.